Good day, gentlemen and gallant girls. I greet you gratefully that we gather around grammar. This is a new English bite from Lexicom, where English is easier. And as you heard from my greeting, today we're going to be talking about the letter G. Now, the letter G is very important because it has sounds that are very different to the ones that we have for letter G in Spanish. So we're going to take a look at a few of them, all right? And so make sure that you practice as you listen to me and you read the prompts on the screen. The first thing that we need to talk about, the letter G, is when we have this case. The G at the end with an N before, like all the verbs that end in ing. Remember, in these cases, the G is never pronounced. It's pronounced like an N that is very nasal. It's So this is working. It's not working. It's not working. It's working. And the same thing we can say for other words like long, strong, sing, morning, and the country, not country, Hong Kong. The next stuff we need to talk about when we're talking about the letter G is its combinations, right? And there are different combinations at the end of a word. Like, for example, when you have GH at the end of a word, and this produces a sound. Normally, that sound is like the letter F, like when you say enough, like when you say tough, when you cough, or when you laugh. Okay? In that case, the GH at the end of those words has the sound of the letter F. Now, what is the rule to recognize them? Practice. It's simple as that, practice. Because we do have GH at the end of a word without a sound, and it happens a lot. And when I mean without a sound, I mean you don't pronounce it. Like in the word though, like when you say even though or although, or when you're talking about a part of a tree, like a big branch, it's a bough. Or when you go in a preposition, you have obstacles and you go through it. Or when you're talking that you're making a very complete study of something, it's a very thorough study. And how do you make donuts? You know, delicious donuts to go with coffee. How do you make donuts? Well, you use dough. You talk about cookie dough, cake dough. It's a type of batter. Dough. So in these cases, the GH at the end of words has no sound. Let us remember this. There is one more thing that we need to talk about, the letter G at the end of words, and it's when we have this combination, GHT. Now, we Spanish speakers make this mistake a lot, that we move the order of these letters at the end of a word. Now, when you find these letters at the end of a word, just pronounce the T, not the H, not the G, just the T, right? Like when you say light, and the opposite at night, night. The past of teach, taught. The past of think, thought. The number 8, and instead of left, my right hand. Okay? In these cases, the G and the H is never pronounced, just the T. And one more thing, if you just pronounce the letter G, like you're surprised, like G, it's an abbreviation of the word Jesus, which is used as an interjection. Like, look, this is my new jacket. Gee, it's beautiful. Or gee, it's horrible, right? But G is a very polite way to express surprise. I hope that you have found this English bite great and that you're gonna practice all its sounds. Remember, my name is Federico Arteaga. I'm the academic director at Lexicom, and at Lexicom, we have easier English. See you next time.